Hi guys, welcome to this particular system. It's the Kiro ISO that I'm working on, and I saw a message a few weeks ago, again probably already, about Openbox. When you use the Kiro ISO, you have the possibility to do the Ctrl-Alt-E keyboard shortcut. It launches your arcolinuxd tool, and you can have a lot of desktops, right? Not all of them. Xmonad is not present here. Herpsluftov is not present, but some of them are present, and maybe some of them you like. The thing is, Openbox is not here, right? What do you do if you don't have that? Well, first of all, that's number one. Number two, if you download the arcolinux-nemesis scripts, we have the arcolinux desktops here. So that's another way of installing things. You can use the number one there, nice pop-up, awesome bspwm, budgie, chadwm. You see the list, basically the same list as the ATT. We do not need GUIs. We do not need the arcolinuxd tool. Never, ever, anywhere, any system. It's often code. Sudo pacman -s this, remove that, and off you go. So a GUI, a script, but none of them have Openbox. Everything is available, right? If you know where to look, and if you've seen the ecosystem of arcolinuxd, then you know that there is a few websites to take a look at. And the arcolinuxd is all about scripting. The D stands for desktops, but we have also a Github on arcolinuxd. So if we go for Github, Github and then arcolinuxd, with some luck, you get the right URL and you see 40 repositories. That means 40 desktops, basically. You want to have arcolinux-monad, you want to have arco-Xfce, and so on. We're going to look for Openbox. It's alphabetically good for us, right? So this will get older and older. 3 months ago, we updated things. You keep track of those things, you change things, but copy, paste what we have, right? And then go inside your system and put it in there. Now, I'm not going to put this on my real metal machine, but I can show you in Super F7 VirtualBox. Sure, Kiro, why not? This is the remnants of the video where I showed you that you can change Kiro on the fly, Xfce out, btrfs in, so we end up with an btrfs system. All right, that's previous video. And the applications that I need will pop up. So here you are, btrfs. So clean btrfs. What am I typing? Duff. Right, you see here the choices, the partitions. Anyway, Openbox, right? Fine. So let's remove this thing. We are in a virtual machine now. We need to go again, find this URL. So Github and then arcolinux-d. So a D contains all the scripts we ever made for any of the desktops. They might be not working anymore, but it's a starting point, right? It is. So arcolinux-d, and then maybe what easier is to search the repositories up here and just type open or something, and then that's the one we start with. Click, buy, super shift enter, Control H, desktop, open terminal, git clone, Control Shift V. You've got your code, you run your code, open terminal here, and then it's the number 100. Often that you need. SDM is already there, but then on it goes, right? But arcolinux wallpapers, we don't have the repo for arcolinux, so it can't find arcolinux Openbox. It can't find open or OB menu generator and all that. So whatever it can't find, it will see an error there. This is of course critical. The arcolinux Openbox Git is critical. Why does he not find it? Well, because Pacman is Pacman. Let's update the system. We have Celtic AOR, we have Nemesis repo, but where are the arcolinux repos? They're not there. This is Kiro, right? So ISO, this is Kiro. I wonder, there is something here. There you will go. Add arcolinux repo to pacman.conf. I don't like to type a lot, right? I like to rely on scripts. So add arcolinux repo to pacman.conf. Enter. Done. Update. We have added two of them, arcolinux repo and third party, not the extra large, because the extra large is basically packages from Celtic AOR, right? So again, now he finds the wallpapers, right? He finds the wallpapers, and that's not important, but this is the Openbox configuration. There's always an application, Openbox, and a configuration, this one. So this is an important one. It's now in there, Openbox there as well, blah, blah, blah. On it goes, OP menu generator. It finds the applications. I don't see any errors anymore. And it's copy pasted the files that we need from etc to your home directory. So basically you can already have a look to the config. And if you don't see things like this one, Openbox, right, you can't do anything. And open, here he is, Openbox. Yes, it's installed. So that's the app. To the left is the config. To the right is the app. Get out of this thing. Super X. Log out. Open Xfce. So now we have chadwm and Openbox. This was a question a user had. How can I make sure that Openbox work? But you see, there are still issues. Where's polybar? The bar up here is not actually polybar, it's tint2. So is tint2 installed? Design, right? Tint2 is not installed. Sudo pacman -s tint2. Why was it not installed? I don't know. We can always push something back to arcolinuxd and then go back in there. Now it's this one. So the configuration of the arcolinux tint is not there either. Ctrl-Alt-T, that's working. So sudo pacman -s arcolinux, and all these guys are still there. Tint2, TTT, right? Go back, go down, 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 down. Somewhere is the arcolinux tint2. And if we do, we need to do a scal. Yes, please copy paste everything over. Super X, log out, log back in. So it's far from perfect, and you still need to think this through. This is a VirtualBox. That means that the Ctrl-Alt-O kill Pycom, Ctrl-Alt-T. Everything looks a little bit normal then. But design-wise, this is blue. Never intended it to have that color at all, but the bar is up here, so tint2 is there. Right mouse click. These colors are not the way they used to be, but there you go. You've got yourself your menu. So OB menu, this is the menu that's working, and all the rest is all the applications that it finds. It puts it in a nice list, and the file manager, and so on and so on, right? So quick video of 9 minutes, it seems, how to get Openbox still running. Of course, this does not apply to Openbox alone. It applies to Xmonad, etc., etc. The thing is, go find code, and once you've redefined your own Openbox, because that's the desktop or tiling window manager that you want to work with, you put this thing safely away and copy paste Openbox every time back again. Change the menu, change the key bindings, environment maybe, right? Change some things in here that will make the coloring better, and so on. Everything that's in here, have a look. Did you install Pycom? Yes. Did you install Dex? No. Nitrogen, is that there? No. Tint2, yes. If it's not installed, well, it won't be launched. And here is also Polybar if you want to try Polypore, and the Conky is not there, Bluetooth is not there, so still things to develop and to add or not to use, right? It is a lot of Lego blocks that you can use from Arch and from arcolinux and from Kiro and right, and then make your own vision of a desktop. Enjoy Openbox. Enjoy messing with your operating system. Cheers.